I'm so sorry. This is the problem with going live. Is that sometimes things just don't work out for your favor. But I'm so sorry. I'm back again. I hope y'all come back. But yeah, we're talking about African men being controlling. I don't like to set that intention out there because I like to be. I want to make sure I have the universe clear of my. I feel like everybody makes the world the way they want it to be. So if you're gonna be with the African man, and he's controlling, and now that takes away your taste for always African men are controlling, you're always going to get an African man that's controlling. Does that make sense? Set the intentions to have somebody who isn't controlling, who really loves you for who you are. For me personally, I believe it's possible. Maybe I'm aiming for the stars, but it's possible to be with a man who isn't controlling and may have more money than you. In my opinion, it's possible. But it's also possible for you to grind, like to level up, so you can be around that environment, so you can find the man that you may want who isn't controlling or and whatnot. Um, yeah, it's really my love language. It's really the way I like to live. I like to live bougie. Why not? Like it's better. It's. I like the finer things. Save up, work hard, get there. You know what I mean? Don't ever feel like you gotta downplay what you want in your life. Set your intentions always. If you want a man who's gonna spend money on you, I don't care what race, set that intention. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to the other video and watch it and come back and then you understand. And it's not even about for me personally, it's not about the culture. I mean, what's going on right now in modern culture or whatever. It's mostly about the fact that for me, um, why I believe the way I believe is because I feel like it balances out the household for me. I feel like I am such a I feel like I am such a person who likes to believe I my feminine and masculine energy. Well, obviously my masculinity comes out because I'm independent. I'm strong. I make I make things happen. I push through. That comes out of me, right? But also my feminine energy is very feminine. I feel like a woman is more feminine or how you like your woman to be feminine and take care of themselves and the nails, hair, whatever. When you are the one taking care of it. If she gotta take care of it, she's like I don't for me personally, this is my opinion, a popular opinion, so don't take it as you want. Why get married if he can't afford you, take care of you? That's just my opinion. But I'm not saying money's the only thing. Don't get me wrong. There's different forms of intimacy. Like for me right now, I've decided for my life to be celibate. Being celibate has caused me to open up to my energy way more. It's caused me to understand who I am, how I live, and what I need to do. That's just how I feel. It makes me feel like I have a sense of grounding of who I am. So that's a lifestyle not for everybody, you know? It can work for some, it cannot work for others. And that's okay too. So let's not cloud everybody for how they view things or what they feel makes sense for them. I mean, some guys want to be the stay at home dad and the woman wants to hustle. That's okay too. It's whatever you choose. Don't ever downplay what you want for somebody's pleasure. Do what you want for yours. Set your intentions. When you think negatively about who someone is going to be like or how somebody may perceive you, then it comes off that way. A lot of times they're not, you're wrong. You're busy thinking about what people think of you, but really they're not even thinking about you. Or if they are, they don't think of you that way. Like for me, I noticed when I got out of my comfort zone and started being in like a new place in my life in IT, I was like, oh my gosh, um, how am I gonna be in IT and I don't have all the greatest technology in my home? But then I go to somebody who may be the smartest person in the class or the smart, like have the best job or whatever, and I see that they don't have that. I realize that's their expectations and what they prefer to have for them. That's okay too. And for me, I gotta have what I want for me, and that's okay too. So everybody has different views, everybody has different opinions. Do what makes you feel great. For me personally, I'm so happy that I had been able to purchase these two great things. Ah, I feel like this really made me come to a place where it's a sense of accomplishment. It's a sense of like great uh it's a sense of trusting and faith in the universe to always keep providing for me the things I need when I need them and even more. Another feature I loved on the iPhone was the fact that it's face unlock. So y'all couldn't even try me on my worst day. Literally, see, it's unlocked because I put my face on it. Period. That's just how I feel. Also, don't try to be with an African man or a man in general. Let's get out race. Don't be with a man who doesn't who doesn't set the same intentions as you, who doesn't want the same things as you, because it messes up the energy. Like the bad overdoes the good. It's like putting oil in water, like dirty oil. Like I'm talking about oil change oil. If you put that shit in water, what's it gonna do? It's gonna fuck up. It's gonna ruin everything. You know, it overdoes the water. It's contaminated water. You don't sit there and say, "Oh, the water is cleaner." No, you sit there and say the water is dirtier. Same thing. When you're with somebody who does not balance your energy out, trust and believe they're gonna mess with your flow. That's just how I feel. Because you're so busy trying to be with them and for your own needs. And then after that, I mean, no, for your own needs of wanting to, please them. And when you're trying to please somebody who doesn't really get pleased, like they don't like the way you are to begin with. So if they don't like the way you are, they're not pleased, you know? And their pleasure comes from control of you. I have become such a strong woman. And I'm not boasting or bragging. It's just I'm just saying this. I've become so like done with BS. I don't tolerate much anymore. it's and it feels so much better. I feel lighter. I feel easier to flow in my life. I feel so much better. Even my own children, I don't tolerate much. I mean, obviously, I tolerate more. I tolerate the most with them, of course. But like when I'm on their case, I'm on their case. But even though they may cry and scream and pout, they come back to realizing, okay, mommy's doing her thing. Like she's setting up boundaries, and that's what you need to always like. Yes, this is facts. Don't ever sit there and be with a contaminated. I call controlling niggas contaminated. I mean, not and when I say niggas, I'm talking about everybody, anybody. Okay, but I call contaminate guys. I mean, controlling guys contaminated because you're coming off to come mess up my whole flow, and you're coming to destroy my mindset, and you're coming to like hurt me. I'm done trying to help anybody who's here to hurt me. I'm done. But on the good note is set your intentions if you want a better man. Set your intentions. Say that, you know what? Not all men are controlling. Like, let's be real. Like, I was starting to realize how my friendships are better than my relationships. Why? Why is that? When I sat down and said that to myself, I realized, oh, the reason why they're so good is because I'm honest with my friendships. If I don't like something, I say, hey, I don't like this. I know how to deal with respect my friendships. If I feel like they're disrespecting me or is doing something wrong or whatever, I talk to them in a respectful manner. I don't scream and shout and pout at my friends. I sit there and say, "Yo, girl, you made me mad about this." Sometimes I might like I pick my battles too. That's part of respect. I pick my battles. Water. It is dry and hungry. Anyway, whew. Whenever I talk too much, I always need water. Anyhow, I pick my battles with my friends. Is it really necessary to cuss them out or fight or make a problem out of this little thing? That's part of respect. Why is it in relationships all of a sudden you want to fight about everything? You want to cause everything issues. Sometimes you got to look internally. Self sabotage. I was somebody who would self sabotage, even when it like I'm not saying any. I can't really honestly, not to give myself a little, you know, booster. But I think every guy I was with was trash. They were good for that time being, but nobody. Because every time I say, "Oh, this ex was perfect. This ex could have been this. This ex was this," boom. I feel you, sis. But no, I think every ex of mine was trash. Every time I say, "This ex is so good to me. He did that to me." Like I'm not somebody who's not gonna. I'm not gonna put down what they did good for me. I'm gonna say it. But overall, if I have to like have a rubric of this, that, their score would be low, below my standard. That always was better than them. That's just how I feel. And if you, the reason why every time I put this ex on a pedestal, an ex, they come back to my life. And what happens when they come back to my life? Reveals more of why they're trash into my life. Every single time. And that's what made me stop saying, oh, this ex is great. I just accepted the lesson and said, you know what? He was good at the time, did this and that, or he was trash at that time. He did this wrong, and this is his problem. What my problem was, I tolerated too much because I felt like I wasn't good enough. Isn't that weird? That always the people that are the best always feel like they're not good enough. That's the fact. It comes down to that. We always feel like we're not good enough. We always feel like, oh, I want you to stay with me. Why don't you be with me? I love you so much. Is my love not enough? You feel like that. But I feel like if you want to get men to take care of you the way you want them to take care of you, sis, you gotta dominate your masculine side. Like think like honestly, what Steve Harvey said. Think like a man, act like a woman. Come off real feminine and classy and all that jazz. But also be sure, be sure to be cutthroat. I'm that type of person. I've always been a cutthroat person. Um, Sometimes some people deserve an explanation. I'm done with you. I don't have time for you. I don't need you. And sometimes they don't. Sometimes you just lace them off like like a bad piece of cloth. That's the best thing I can think of right now. Yeah, you just cut them off. I feel like having standards for everything you want. Write down like everybody. I'm gonna advise anybody and everyone who wants something in a certain relationship. Write down the type of relationship you want in your life. Say, hey, I want friends that are honest, or I want guys that could take care of me, or I want to be able to be. Because the more you set those intentions, the more you become what you want. And when you become what you want, you attract what you want. That's the secret. You want someone with money? First, attract money by being, make money off your own brand by being you. Make money off your own brand. Next thing you know, somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, I like this girl. She hustle hard." And then they start taking care of you, saying, "Oh, I want the best for you. Here, here, here. Do your thing." You know, that's the way I look at things. Focus on that. But I feel like being a cutthroat makes the bad guys want you even more though. Hello. Okay. Um. True, but it's also your standards. I'm not trying to like say you're less than or anything, but like if you're gonna go to a place where bad guys chill and hang, what do you expect to get? A bad guy. I'm not trying to downplay ladies. Like, don't get me wrong, everyone. I'm just trying to say what you can change for yourself to get better. I had to learn things not to change. I always said, "Oh, this man's are trash," this and this. But when my friends put me down and said, "Girl, you gotta stop hanging out with," like it's like that saying, "You chill with dogs too much, you catch fleas." Don't be around trash guys. Like get your like literally my leveling up game has I just I'm not saying I'm better. Okay, don't get me wrong. My leveling up game is not the highest, the best, or you know, I may give you the best like but I can tell you why I messed up in my life from my experiences. And I can look at people like that I consider little sisters and look at them and say why they're gonna succeed because they have standards that I didn't have. And it's not really our fault. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, why you not have standards? Why you this? Set your boundaries. It's easier said than done. It's because of how we grew up. We grew up seeing certain men around certain people, whether it be our moms, whether it be our aunties, whatever. You saw certain men, images of certain men, and that stuck with you, whether it be the man that you want or whether it be the man that you don't want. Those stuck with you, and because they're definitive in your unconscious mind, that's what you attract. Like for me, I grew up with I remember my dad's best friend. He was so tall, like 7 foot. Um, he always wore a suit. He dressed nice. He always looked good. He was a ladies' man. He was out here. Okay. He went to I called him uncle, so but he's not really my uncle. But anyway, he went to he ended up passing anyways, but he's always with me in spirit. R.I.P. But that image is what I see for a husband because the way I looked at him was I put him on a pedestal. He's tall. He carries himself well. He's smooth. He's there for me. He plays with me. He laughs with me. He loves me. I looked at him more of a father than my own father. And then there's my father beside him, and he's shorter and quirkier, like tries to be funny all the time. you know? And I felt like, oh, that's not a man in my head. And I was only like, what, in grade three, four? And I already looked at him like a dad more than my own dad. It's just something about his energy. And through mediumship, thank God I can contact him. But anyway, I feel like I look, and then guess what I attracted? Guess what I attracted in my life? I feel like my baby dads are literally a representation of um my dad. Drinking, blaming, does not hold accountability of things. You know what I mean? That was what I looked at him because I looked at this man as more of a dad, even though he was not with his wife. He took care of his kids. Like till now, his kids love him. And after, even though he has passed, I see a lot of them posting his grave and going to visit him and feeling sad that they don't have it. And they're more cutthroat. I don't see these girls screwing around with dumb guys. Like one of them got engaged like 4 times, and all those men were good quality. Not that I don't know like the insides of it as much, but I just know that they look good. Anywho, the point is, it's how we were grown and what we were told and what we see. So we gotta dig deeper into your inner child and think about what was a man in my life as a child that really resembled a husband to me. It could have been a man across the street you saw once buy a woman flowers, you know? And then I built on that man that I said that was like an uncle. And then I look at even like how I would be so in love with like Disney princess or Prince Charmings. Dig deeper, sis. Look at qualities. Anyway, yeah. So I feel like I started to use my imagination too, and I started to look at movies and take in what I liked in this man, what I liked in that man, what I thought was attractive. You know, even till now, like Crazy Rich Asians. I think that's the movie called. I love the way this man was like a whole rich man. I don't know if it was Prince or whatever, but the way his character was, it was just so beautiful, and he still loved her and chose her. It made me feel like, oh, yeah, it was crazy. But honestly, I feel like make it up for yourself. Be more of a I think really finding a good husband or a good man or whatever you may want is more of manifestation. Manifest it for yourself. Love yourself. Put no one above thee, cause ain't nobody go F me like me. It's on. Really, put no one above your almighty God or whatever. Just dig deep. I don't know. I don't have all the answers to everything. I'm just telling you from my experience. That's my education. That's my knowledge. It's experience. So do what makes you feel right. Find who makes you make sense, and set your intentions. Intentions really do work. I promise you. I manifested way too many things in my life that I'm just like, whoa, whoa, deja vu. It's a matter of setting those intentions. Really, like writing a spells. Visualization is a spell. It really does bring things to life. But you gotta believe it before anybody else. No one can change your mind of your opinion. You can believe every guy's trash, fine. But that's what you're only gonna be around. Trash. Set your intentions for quality men. It's so funny I got into this. Talking about men. I mean, yeah. Like, this Canadian girl, she's funny. I most people know her on Instagram. The one that be eating chips and laughing and throwing sunglasses down. She's hilarious. I love her. Anyway, she was like giving this advice to people, and she's like, "Yes, I'm single, but I'm still gonna give you advice. Facts. Who else would give you advice better than the person outside looking in? You wouldn't believe how many people come to me about relationships. I think that's the most questions people ask in readings. Love life. How am I gonna find it? What are you gonna do? Honestly, it's how you vibrate. You gotta vibrate high. You gotta exceed your standards. Stop trying to downgrade yourself. Don't tell yourself that, oh, I'm too this, I'm too that. No. Like somebody who I love who is unapologetically them, even though they have times, everybody has times where they feel down, is Lizzo. I love how she owns that body, owns that look, owns herself. Like Rihanna said when she performed after and told her and said, you went up on that stage and you effed that motherfucking stage like it was your B. And I was like, yes, it gives me an amplified energy to keep going. And it's funny, the older I get, the less my energy doesn't even stay like this all the time. It only is hyped when I'm talking about things I'm passionate about and makes sense to me. Because I feel like everybody needs good advice. And who else will give you good advice like a healer like me? Honestly, I love readings. Readings are really, it's not even just for fun. Honestly, it's deeper than that. It really, I like to give. And it's so cool to give and also hear people's problems. It's like a therapist. um, just investing so much in it, taking classes, like really understanding what a reading is. It's real cool. But yeah, I could sit here all day and talk about the trash experience I had, but I gotta understand also my mistakes and stop, you know, attracting that. by being better for myself. That's just how I feel. I seriously feel like the headache I had really brought me to say, go do a live, go eat. I swear. I went to sleep at 8 o'clock, y'all. That's the earliest I've slept in a long time. Why? Why did I sleep so early? Obviously, because something. I don't know. I think the universe always calls on you when it's best needed. And this was needed, I guess. This feels good. Like, I feel so much better now. Mm. I like this. This actually resonates. Okay. Somebody wrote, Google it means I don't owe you labor. Google it means I choose not to give you my labor. Google it means I believe you'll learn from the process of discovery than from me handing you answers. Google it means learn to use the vast resources at your disposal. Google it. I feel like, yeah, that actually makes sense. I think people need to be more resourceful. Focus on, like, some people can't have your advice. Honestly, some people are not ready to hear what they need to hear. People are not ready to change. You can only do you can only do so much to change somebody. I could tell you this key goes to that door, and once you open it, it's gonna have $1 million. You know, but you'll still question me. How? Why is there $1 million in that door? Are you sure it's gonna lead me to $1 million? Is there real money? Are you setting me up? Are you really here for me? We never believe anything we hear when it's given to us so easily. But when we go through the journey, I think that's the best part. It's not about the final goal, destination. It's the process of getting there that really changes you as a human being. I never could think I could be the person I am today if it wasn't for the journey. I learned so much and grew so much thanks to the journey of really experiencing it myself. And that's why I'm thankful for every experience, good or bad. It taught me how to understand where people are coming from, what to expect of the world, how to make the world my own. I feel like everybody has their own world to live and their own way to live. It's your choice to decide to live that way. That makes your life better, in my opinion. And if you want a better life, you gotta have a better mind. That's key to a better life. Otherwise, you're just out here wasting your time. Hold on, let me reply to this real right quick. LOL, yeah. Yeah, I'm out. It's crazy, but it feels alright. You're the one that always keep me up all night. Oh, you know I'm getting too comfortable with y'all because I'm singing in front of y'all. I don't sing in front of just anybody. Since we're talking music, you might as well go check out my song. Mhm, mhm. Do, 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 do. You drive me crazy, but it feels alright. How am I singing and eating at the same time? But I know. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Just don't know. I really don't know. Uh, Yeah, I'm enjoying all the feedback. Thank you so much, everybody, for always giving me feedback. So much love. I'm gonna be back on Snapchat talking mad smock. It's exciting. Oops. Okay, I'm just gonna share. This is my celebrity name and my celebrity song. And I thought I should share. Copy link. How do I copy? Oh, there you go. All right, I'm posting on the live chat right now so y'all can check out that song. There's so much projects I'm working on at once. You know, it's hard to be a healer, creator, mother of three, and trauma advocate. It's hard. It really is hard, and it's valid for how you all feel about anything and everything. Never belittle yourself. Always love thyself. Put no one above thee, cause ain't nobody go F me but me. It's F me like me. It's on. Foxy Brown, y'all. She's a bad mama jamma. Sorry, I poked my lip. That was really cringy. My nose really stuffy. I should put on the heat before I came out here. It's snowing outside. But baby, it's cold outside. It's so cool to watch my playbacks because I'm like, damn, food be looking good. I be eating too fast. But yeah, once again, it's a done video. So that he's goddess up in here. Like if you like my vibes. Only positive vibes. Comment if you like this live. Once again, positive vibes. Go right ahead and share. Cause I know you care. And most importantly, subscribe. So you know when I go live. I'm really something else. I laugh at my own jokes. Come on now. Who else gonna laugh if you don't laugh? That's the fact. Anywho, once again, like, comment, subscribe. Positive vibes only. You know, I have so much love for y'all. Whether it be 20,000, 20 million views, I don't care. That was the worst Jamaican accent ever. But hey, whatever. But I think I'm just in my Jamaican ride vibes because of Shaggy. He was on Wendy Williams. Cool, right? Anyway, once again, last time. One last time, like if you enjoyed my vibes or just the video, and comment what you liked about the video or any of the topics I talked about. Positive vibes only. Share if you care, because I know you care. And most importantly, subscribe so you know the next time I go live. Can't talk. Anyway, so that he's got us here. Thank you so much for checking me out. I really enjoyed this video. Always feel free to comment on the live chat. You can chat up some things because, I'll be talking to myself here. It'll be fun to have y'all's opinion about stuff, what I think about stuff. Who knows? We can have fun. So, yeah. Release the gods and goddess within y'all. And remember, you have no choice but to win. And till next time.